with our scholars of classical tafsir, and we also reserve the right to disagree with our classical scholars. Fine. Even though that statement could have been made a little more eloquent, in a sense that we don't wind up looking down at the mufassirin, مشي حالك. That's not the problem. He goes on to say that in Surah al-Kahf, he gives an example to the people. In Surah al-Kahf, the shabab, the youngsters who were in the cave, they had a dog with them, right? وَكَلْبُهُمْ بَاسِطٌ ذِرَعَيْهِ بِالْوَصِيدِ. He says, he said, some of our mufassirin, they hated dogs so much that they refused to believe that it is actually speaking about a dog. These mufassirin are, no way Allah is going to mention a dog. Dogs are bad, so this ayah is not referring to a dog, it's referring to a servant. Then he says, then the comedy show begins, of course, clowning the mufassir. And he started speaking of mufassirin. This mufassir said this, he said this, an fulan, mentioning different opinions of the scholars who are entitled to their tafsir. Then he said, and this is the part that scared me very much, and this is why if you don't know the Arabic language, you can easily be misled. He said, in refuting the scholar who had a problem with the fact that it's a dog, he said, but the ayah says that the dog, his paws, the paws of the dog are stretched out. But the ayah says, وَكَلْبُهُمْ بَاسِطٌ ذِرَاعَيْهِ. Look in any classical book of Arabic language and find a single one which says that dhira stands for the paws of a dog. You will find zero. So he's telling the people, mistakenly, that this mufassir is so crazy, he insists that it is not a dog, even though the ayah is clear. It says the paws of the dog are stretched out. And the ayah says, ذِرَاعَيْ. And you must have heard this from other, سَبْعُونَ ذِرَاعًا. When it's speaking about a dog, it stands for the four legs. The four legs of a dog. Never in the history of language did it stand for paws. The paws of the dog, P-A-W. So how can we say to the people that the ayah was so clear, speaking about a dog, and the mufassir was so stubborn he doesn't want to accept the dog, when the ayah did not actually say that? So it's a mistake, but it's a grave mistake, because it is saying about the Quran what it didn't say. And then what is the lesson you learn from this? Is that these scholars are so silly, wasting their time saying the dog was this type of dog, this color of dog, this wasn't really a dog. They went out of their way, dedicating their life to write this tafsir, and then we come, some hundreds of years later say, this guy, man, he's just insisting that it's not a dog when it clearly says it's a dog, and he says we have the right to disagree with that. We just disagree with that. We say this is not the way of our scholars. The way of our scholars is they show the utmost respect to the people of ilm. يَرْفَعِ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا مِنْكُمْ وَالَّذِينَ أُوتُوا الْعِلْمَ دَرَجَاتٍ. Allah will raise those who have been given knowledge in degrees. We never ever belittle them in this fashion, even when we want to disagree with them. We don't make their effort go to waste and we figured it out and they couldn't figure it out.